My name is Reshman Sharma. I'm from India. I work as a designer with the textile design studio, and I also handle the business end and the client end for the studio. It's a small startup. After working 9 years in this industry, I decided that I wanted to get my master's degree in business administration, and that's how I started on my GMAT journey. My first mock test that I gave, I scored around 590, which was not that great a score, and would not get me into the schools that I wanted to get into. That's when I started to research and see what I can do to improve my score. And that's how I found TTP. And my final score was 93 percentile on the GMAT focus and 655 on the GMAT focus, which would have been around 710 on a regular GMAT. So that was the score that I really desired, and I got that for my helped me get into the business school that I wanted to get into. How I came about target test prep was after I gave my mock test, I was just looking online on different reviews of different platforms, and I came across a few. And I checked out TTP's Instagram page and how it said that usually they can get around 100-point improvement, 120-point improvement. So that really intrigued me because that meant that from my mock test score, I could get around 700 with their self-teach program, and that really intrigued me because 700 would get me in the range of the schools that I wanted to apply to. So that's how I came across Target Test Prep, and then I took their trial, and it just seemed like the perfect platform for me. So I started my GMAT prep in 2023 August, and I gave my GMAT in 2024 June. So I used Target Test Prep for 5 months, and I was on the self study course, and it was really helpful. And with what happens with GMAT is that there's a lot of material, and plus someone like me who's not given an exam in around a decade, it can be daunting because it had been a decade since I'd sat and given an exam and studied for a while. So GMAT is really daunting that way. Even the book is really big, and there are so many topics in quant, and then data insight and verbal that you need to cover. But with Target Test Prep, what really helped me was the way they designed their study plan. So you can just alter these things according to your schedule, how many hours in the week you would like to study, or how many days in the hours in the how many hours in the day you would like to study, and then you can take it from there. So this was really helpful for me because it just designed an entire schedule for me and got that mammoth task away. And then all I had to do was follow the study plan and be honest to it. And the way the study plan is designed, you're studying different topics, then you're revising them again, you're giving these different quizzes and exams. It really seeps in all that you need to give the GMAT, and that I personally felt was very helpful. Another thing that I really loved about the course was how they broke down every type of question. So even in something like verbal, you had different topics and different ideas and how to tackle them. So you really get a very structured, designed, and specific armory on how to tackle these things, and that was just brilliant, and it really coaches you like an athlete on this mammoth marathon that you've taken on, and that was really helpful for me. So like I said, the aspects that of target test prep that can really vary from person to person. Personally for me, the structure, the design of the course, the way the test schedule and study schedule is built, just the entire program and the study material, how it breaks down everything. You have so many things which they built an arsenal and a method to tackle them, which works out brilliantly when you're taking on the GMAT. So I started in August with Target Test Prep, and I started with the trial version just to get the feel of it. And then I got like a 6 month program on TTP, which was the self-learn course, and I started studying their material, just following the design of the study plan. I had already inputted the hours a day that I wanted to study, and it automatically gives me the structure and the order in which I'm supposed to go. And all this was really helpful because then I had a target for the day. So instead of getting overwhelmed, I just knew, okay, today I finished this much and I'm done with my preparation for GMAT for today. So this was really helpful. You just take it in those doses step by step, and you're walking this entire mountain, which is uh, a very good way to approach any big task. And so in August, when I started this, I finished studying the entire material by end of December, and any doubts that I had when I got stuck in a few problems or I was not convinced by the solution in the video that is given with the problem, I could just get on chat, and within like I think 6 hours, I usually got a response from the team explaining me the problem on chat, which was brilliant. So they could just help me out. Even if you get stuck on the self-help course, you can just message and mail them, and this was more or less my journey. And then I took more mock tests, and I consistently was scoring uh, between 690 to 710, and on the final day then I could score 710. So my personal advice for anyone preparing for the GMAT is that don't get overwhelmed. Don't get into the self-talk of, hey, my quant is a little weak. I'm not a native speaker, so my verbal is a little weak. Don't approach it like that, because these voices can get really loud in your head. So just there's a specific method to it. This test is designed to test you on your intelligence and your reasoning. So these little things don't get in the way when you have the right coach. So I think just get the best coach that suits your brain. Take a trial. Take a trial, see if this is working for you. And there are tests and trainers designed there that can get to your specific problems. In my opinion, TTP was the right choice for me. So definitely give it a 1 week trial, see how the structure helps you, and be patient with yourself. Not everyone can study and give it in 3 months. There are people who say that, hey, I just did it in 2 weeks. That's okay. Don't think about those stories. Stay on your journey and ensure that you are using a structured, renowned way to get to your target, because that is what anyone who is a professional at something will help you with. And TTP is professional like that. They have designed and structured things that will help you get the best out of you. So that is my personal GMAT recommendation for anyone who's giving the test soon. So just to summarize my entire journey, I think I couldn't have done it so fast without TTP. To not give an exam in almost a decade, and I didn't even work in something that would require quant or verbal reasoning. I was working in design. So just starting from there and going with target test prep and just reading the material that they've designed around each problem, breaking down each topic very specifically, giving you tools in each topic, how to go about it, was really helpful. The structure of it helped me really time everything around my schedule, and that it's been a very good journey, because in my first attempt I was able to score the score that I wanted and get into the business school that I wanted to get into. So it's just the moment I took this journey, I started this journey, it just has been a great blessing to have the right coaching partners and just get everything done so smoothly. It is really, really recommended TTP, and very thankful to TTP for helping me out on my journey and making my dreams come true. Thank you.